guys, today I have a fun video for you. I have a book haul, and this is middle grade fiction and young adult fiction books, so I hope you enjoy. Let's go ahead and get started. So some of these I got from eBay, some of them I got from the thrift store. None of these are new. I really don't buy new books unless they're like autographed copies, or if Amazon has like a really good price on them. Otherwise, I just buy them used because there's so many places where you can find used books and you save a lot of money that way. So we're just going to go ahead and start from the top. So these next 4 books were all part of an eBay order, and they were all from the same seller. And a lot of times on eBay you see these where, you know, you might want one book and it'll say buy 3 get 1 free, buy 2 get 1 free, save 15% if you order 3 or more, things like that. So this one was buy 3 get 1 free, and the cheapest book was about $3.47, I believe. So what they did was they just took that and cut it up between the 4 and did like $1 off of each book. This was the original book that I wanted, and this is why I made my purchase. This is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. This is the only Becky Albertalli book I didn't own already, so now I have a full collection until her next book comes out in April, which I do plan on buying when it comes out. This looks really, really good. She did the Love, Simon series with those 3 books. Now there are 3 of them. And this was one of the other books that she had previously written. So it looks really, really good. I'm not going to tell you what the premise is of all of these books just because there are so many of them. I'll try to link each one in the description box. So if something looks interesting or looks like something you'd want to read, there's a link to an Amazon page where you can buy it. But also remember, Amazon isn't always the cheapest way to go. So if it's on Amazon for $10, you might find it on eBay for $4. It's easy to find these on Amazon, and that way it's a beginning to you looking at other options. There's also thrift books. There's also, you know, other websites where you can go to find used books. So this is the first book. The next one kind of makes me a little angry because it has a $2 sticker on it, but I paid $4 for this book, so it's like you couldn't have peeled that $2 sticker off of it, really? But this is the Takedown by Corey Wang. This looks so good. So this one, I remember a little bit about it, and I'll tell you really quick. The main character, apparently they caught her having sex with a teacher and caught it on film, but the problem is it wasn't her. So they think it was her, and now her life is like ruined, obviously, because they think she had sex with the teacher. But it wasn't her. So this is the whole story about her. What is her name? Kyla. So this one definitely sounds interesting, and I am really excited to have it. It sounds really, really cool. This next book is The Forgotten Book by Meshfield Glaser. We're gonna go with that. And they wrote The Book Jumper, which I did read that book and I thought it was absolutely amazing. And I always wanted this book, but I never got around to purchasing it. So when this came up with the buy 3 get 1 free, I knew I just had to purchase this book. It's in perfect condition too for a paperback, which I love. A lot of times the binding will be cracked and there'll be folds in the pages and everything, and this is in perfect condition. And then the final book that was part of that buy 3 get 1 free is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. This is one that I've heard of for a long time. This is one that I've heard a lot of people have on their favorites list, so I'm definitely excited to have this. And again, it was like $4 for a hardcover book in perfect condition. That's awesome. Now this one is another one that I got off of eBay for around $4. This is R.L. Stine Just Beyond the Scare School. This is the first graphic novel of the Just Beyond series. There's also another one that's already out, and I do plan on getting that one, but right now I can't find it cheap. So I'm kind of waiting until maybe he comes out with another one, and then that one gets a little bit cheaper, and then he comes out with another one, and then the previous one gets a little bit cheaper. So I'm reading them a little bit behind, but I don't have a job right now, so I can't afford to be on Amazon and once they come out go and buy it. I am a little bit behind on this series, but I'm still here, and that's what matters. So this is actually a graphic novel, as you can see. I love the colors in it. It's beautiful. It's always good when you see it and you're like, oh, this looks good. And it does. It looks really, really good. I'm not sure. I think this might be turning into a like actual TV series. I know that R.L. Stine is coming out with a Fear Street series, but I have a feeling that Just Beyond is also turning into a TV show. Is that true? Either way, I'm always excited about what R.L. Stine comes out with. He's my favorite author. I have a whole collection of his, so this is definitely a nice addition. These next 4 books are actually part of a series, and this is the Monster High Diaries series, and I only have one previously before I bought these, and it is the Draculaura one. So this is the Monster High series, so it's all the characters we know and love. And this is every single other one except for Draculaura, and this was sold as a set, and it was sold for like $8 for all 4 of these, and they're hardcover books and they're in really good condition, which is amazing. I think it was on there for $9, but I offered $7 and they counter offered at $8, and I was like, heck yeah, save $1. So if there's ever an eBay order where it says make offer, don't be shy to make an offer. Even if they say no, you can always just buy the item, but at least you tried and you saved a little bit of money if they accept your offer. These are really exciting. These books are Frankie Stein and the New Ghoul at School, Cleo Denial and the Creeperific Mummy Makeover, Laguna Blue and the Big Sea Scarecation, and Claudine Wolfe and the Freaky Fabulous Fashion Show. And these look awesome. I love Monster High. I think they're an awesome series. It's not just books, it's also movies and dolls and all kinds of stuff. So definitely excited to have these in my collection. I had just that one book in my collection for a really long time, so it's nice to finally finish that series off and have all of them. The next book is I Like Him, He Likes Her by Phyllis Reynolds Naylor, and this includes Alice Alone, Simply Alice, and Patiently Alice. So this is a big old book full of 3 books put together. So I love books like this. First of all, they were a great deal. This was $10 originally, and I got it at a thrift store for 50 cents. So, yes, yes. But $10 for 3 books is such a good deal if you found this at a regular store. So I love when they come in a collection like this. I think it's just a really smart thing for the author to do because they're getting their whole series read. But also it's great for the consumer because you're saving so much money by doing it this way. It's awesome. So this looks really, really good. The next book is a middle grade fiction, like, holiday book. This is Carols and Crushes by Natalie Blitt. Love her name. I love Christmas books. I think they're so fun. I read them all year round because they just put me in the holiday spirit. But it's also good to read them at Christmas time because then they get you all warm and fuzzy and excited for Christmas. So always love a good Christmas book, especially when you find them at a thrift store. This next book is Love and Other 4-Letter Words by Carolyn Mackler. I don't know what this is about. I just saw it and I was like, that looks pretty cool. And I read the back and I thought, that sounds pretty cool, and I bought it. So this was another one from a thrift store, so I didn't really think too much about it because it was 50 cents. If I never read it, I only spent 50 cents and I could possibly resell it at a used bookstore or whatever. When it comes to a thrift store, if it's something that I want, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Because if you think about it and sit around and be like, no, you know what, I do want it. You go back, it's not going to be there. I get the books that I think I'm going to like, and if I never read them, that's okay. But most of the time I do. Well, I'm not going to say most of the time I read them because I'm looking at my bookshelves and they are stuffed full, and I know that there are so many of those books that I have never read. Either way, I'm excited about this book. And the final book that I bought is another R.L. Stine book, and it is Dangerous Girls. And I believe this is an adult book. Oh no, it says Harper Teen, so it must still be a young adult fiction book. And this was only $7.95 originally, and this is a big old book. So that's a good deal. What a big book. How many pages is this? Oh my god. This is almost 600 pages. Robert Lawrence Stine. This is almost 600 pages of story, so this is going to be a long time for me to read this, but I am excited about it. I'm always excited to read R.L. Stine books, even if they don't sound interesting to me, but this one did. It's about vampires. I don't think I've ever read an R.L. Stine book about vampires. What is Vampire Breath? Isn't that one? I might have read a Goosebumps book about vampires, but nothing for young adults, so excited. And that is everything I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what books you're reading right now. Right now I have no books to read, so I think I'm going to read The Upside of Unrequited because that was the one that I was most excited to read, and that's really what started all of these books to be bought. So I'm going to go ahead and read that one next. I really hope I like it. I'm sure I will because it's Becky Albertalli, so I'm sure I'm going to like it. But let me know if you've read any of her books and what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you wanna, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.